All right, guys, Borel is back, and he's on fire. He's back in top form, or at least, I'm getting, seeing some hints of the old school Borel we know and love. And it seems like in a moment in this bout, he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna run this guy over. And Quan is, he's no slouch. Very strong fencer, very good on the defensive. He tends to be more, though, like, if you kind of prep something, you lose your turn, you'll go get it. But we can kind of see, like, there's a moment in the bout where he just loses his mind and you can't control the bout anymore. So let's go have a look. I love seeing Borel back in, like, vintage form where he's a bit more unleashed. And so let's check it out. It was a fantastic bout. Hopefully David King's commentary is not too loud. But, learn from the best. So hopefully I can maybe get some wisdom. Oops. So we're going to speed it up a bit. I believe the first minute is a passivity.
Years ago, Yannick Borel had a wrist injury, had to have surgery, so he was out.
No, he was actually out for a foot injury. You're wrong. Well, you're only half wrong. Borel had a... Why do I know so much lore? Borel did have a hand injury, but he wasn't actually out that long because of that. He was actually out for a foot injury.
Basically for a season.
So good double.
So he was
So Borel also does this thing where as soon as you take a turn, right, you try something, and if you are wrong or just not ready for the follow up, as it were, you get the thunder, as it were, right? So what? Like, look here, boom. But like the thing is, Borel's turn, like it's like he's playing Monopoly and he gets like the do not pass, like take an extra turn, do not pass go, whatever. He gets like 3 of those. Cause like he tries one and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna run you over some more. And he still goes in. And you'll see Borel really favors the 8. A lot of time, 8 line. And he finishes it like really high line. He'll just fingers. Remember, we did a video on how Borel attacks in a lesson. A lot of pinching in the 8. Especially when you're tall, just sweep everything under you. No big deal. David King, you don't have to take a pause in between every word. Another double. So let's look how it was this. So this was just good commitment by Quan, and they both kind of have a similar stance, except Borel's trying to do a bit more ballet. Ooh, so, like, he's really trying to find, like, Borel's really just trying to find where Quan is weak, and so far, not quite it. Right, they're both just extending into each other, and actually, we'll see here, I think Borel actually slides off and actually hits him in the back arm. Like, holy cow. That, whew. Quan just shakes it off like nothing happened. Grimier is coaching him, not Aubry.
Ian Hari of Switzerland in the 16. But in the 32, Borel.
Ah, there it is. So, okay, and again, just David King. Like, it's not even like the information he's giving is actually pretty pertinent, but it's like, why are you telling me that middle of the action? Why are you telling it to me like you're trying to put me to sleep? But I digress. This is a commentary on the bout, not the roast of David King. So look at this. So Quan loses his turn. Borel instantly is like, not today, good sir. And he just yeets himself at him. Right? Turn loss, and then look at that. What do we get? The 8 line into the shoulder. So fast. So if you're going to Borel's advanced targets, you need to make sure that you're actually going to hit, because he stays relatively balanced. And look at that. Look at how he brings his back foot back. It doesn't even touch the floor. He's just like, you know what? You're dead. So there's a little lesson, right? He doesn't move that much, gets back in, and he's in perfect distance for a flesh. Hand. Quan tries to go for the hand, but it's too late. So Borel is just so good at knowing when he's strong. Or should we say where he's strong? So again, right, just... I believe this is on a step forward. But man, he's catching him, just freezing. But for Borel, yeah, there's also the strength factor. Borel is so strong that when he chooses moment, if you're not 100% dedicated to beating the action that he's going to do, you're probably going to get a double at best. How do you fence with a guy like Borel? Be ready at all times and then some. So this is something that Borel started to do. I've noticed, like this here, some beat actions, and then he'll kind of go threaten the hand and stop really sharply. If you watch his bout with Siklosi, he gets a few. I don't remember if he gets some in this bout, but it's a nice little addition where he's getting pressured and he actually just puts it right back on him. I do not remember. Do we just go? Oh, there you go. So how does, as I say that, Quan gets the hit. So there you go. That's why I said, right, if you go in, right, they're tip to tip. So obviously you need to close the distance by a tiny bit. About 1 step. Big jump. Quan right away goes for the 8. Borel kind of gets caught. He's like, he's kind of getting his tip back on. It's too late. So fantastic flesh by Quan. Catches Borel way off guard. Quion. Not Quan. Quion. We gotta pronounce these right, apparently. It's not a beat. It's a take blade. Right, so in, right, so Borel just kind of gets caught. Jumps in. Just the mechanics of the flesh are so beautiful, too. Like a sprinter, and we go in to very close to the no BS spot. Fantastic hit. And I love these angles on the slow-mo. I really hope we get more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh my god, and so he's like a shark. Beat. You know what? I still feel the distance. It's still on the 8. But a double this time. Very, I don't want to say lucky for Quan, but very fortunate, we'll say. And now to the break. So we're going to skip it. Oh, nice focus on the tip. So I'll spare you. Oh my god, stop talking. Maybe maybe one day someone will say that about me. So right away, so here, this is where Quan, he's noticed that he can't prep and just stop there. He has to commit to pretty much anything he starts. So this is a pretty classic. Big hop in, start at the hand, keep going. All right, a little 1-2. 2 tempo. The fencing coach is out after you. But look at how close that first one is, right? We are deadly, deadly close right? If Borel doesn't pay attention, he's probably getting hit there. And gets caught off guard. Nice acceleration. Fantastic hit. Oh. So Quan says, I want to try it again. But this time more in without the hand prep. Which doesn't distract Borel enough. And look how he just... Borel just has to place his tip. And what is that motion? Just pinch up. Pinch up. Pinch up. Boom. Nice. Do we get a slow-mo? I would love a slow-mo of that. So we'll do our own slow-mo. I guess I would like a better angle. But really, it's just like putting your tip back on target. We're not panicking. We're just at a good distance. We just place. So surprisingly patient from Borel. Right, although like he has been getting more patient over time. This is not being, but I feel like he's not being very aggressive here at all. But then here, hit, retrieve, same thing, place your tip. I want to see, so Quan, same thing with the step in, really looks for the 8, but just really good tip management by Borel. Right, if you're looking to do something similar, right, if you're fencing pistol grip, what have you, let's see what I got. I got this Sconti here, right, it's, you pinch up, it's like taking 6. Pinch up, place your tip back, pinch, place, pinch, pinch, pinch. Very aggressive by Borel. This is a lot of pressure. I'm surprised Quan is only slightly shaking. Oh. This one feels a little unlucky for Borel because he looked like he was in the right. A lot of pressure. Borel feels it. A little hesitation. Ah, I see, I see. So look at that. He's so close. He feels it. Goes for it. Just missing. Just missing. He's tickling him. And Quan gets a little boop on the face. Boom. So I want to say, like, it's a little lucky, but also, like, really good distance by Quan. So I really like this hit. I much prefer Quan's preps when he's starting with something at the hand. Please give me a replay of that. Or better angle. No? Okay, that's alright. But see, it looked like he can really... He starts, he even does another one. Like, just by asserting that he's being threatening at the hand first, I feel like he's able to get a better read on Borel and keep him at bay. Without having to kind of engage too much on one prep. Just start with your hand. Ooh, good double. Right, not reacting too much. Wow, so Borel was like really on the, like really good on the distance. Ooh, just last, you can see it bend a bit, and Quan like barely snuck that in. I do not know. Like, it looks like Borel's pointing at his masks. Maybe the double got scratched out on the mask. So here Borel says, "Ain't no chance." We're getting some classic. Borel, the wrecking Borel, the wrecking ball. So here, just pressuring. I feel my distance. Look at that. And right, he starts the extension. Quan's already stuck on the blade, and we commit to our flesh.
Big flesh attack there from Borel.
And like this, getting hit by one of those, you're like, oh shit. And then just the body language from Borel, he's not messing around. And look at Quan's body language, right? Borel's starting these. He's caught between a rock and a hard place. He doesn't know if he's attacking or defending, counterattacking. He has no idea.
Ooh, again.
These are like just such. Oh, we get a better angle, right? He starts and Kwan's just completely flabbergasted. He gets stuck. He is wow. I guess where Borel says, "Know what? I'm done. I'm a world champion. I'm taking this." Oof. So now a little rush, but Kwan's being a bit more decisive. Gets misses the first repose, but gets the second one because it's a bit more balanced. Obviously, the flesh is going to lead into some. Oh, now that's so right there. So it seems that Borel really doesn't want points to last more than 10 seconds right now. And look at that. This is the same thing, right? Beat. We favor the 8, but this time there's no blade to find sweep in, so it just bounces off. It's the same motion. Pinch down. Boom. We just close the action. So let's see. Does Borel finish this in the next 50 seconds? Place your bets now. Oof. So yeah, Borel's not going to be passive anymore. And the same thing. Let's see. Does he? Still looks like he's looking for 8, but since Kwan's probably keeping his blade out, gets a nice single, nice double. Sorry.
Down here in the second. There.
Looks like they go to the next period. So here's the conversation. Grumia says, you gotta take your time, place your tip. Borel says, I'm gonna flesh. Grumia says, yes, daddy.
Can't wait for this to end.
Oh, this one earlier. I really liked this one. Alright, when he really goes like for the hand, like there's a big threat to the hand first. He was really getting these because Borel was hesitating for a second before really getting his hand out there. Fantastic. But then the counter to that is Borel just decides he's going to go no matter what. There's nothing to prep anymore. You're just going to get blasted. You got to go at him before. So it's tactically from Borel, it's a good adjustment. It may seem a bit mindless. Like I'm just going to, just absolutely throw myself and start fleshing. But tactically, it makes a lot of sense. You're getting me caught prepping a bit. I won't give you a prep. Or all my preps are going to be from very far away. So here, boom. Commitment right away. That's very close. And then, like, there's a thing, right? When someone's pushing you like that, right? So Borel, like, he's made the decision that he's gonna apply pressure. When someone is pushing you, you have options, right? Let's say I decide to push you in a bout. Are you going to back up or are you going to call me out on it? It all depends. Kwan probably doesn't feel that he can instantly punish, so he'll cede the ground to find a different way, right? So we have different ways of approaching this in our own bouts as well. If I'm being pressured, how do I deal with it? Can I beat it, or do I feel like I'll be more comfortable back here after I've had a few seconds to read you? This is where I'd be crazy scared. Like this kind of deliberate retreat. Look at this. Just why is he retreating? Good flesh. So good double. So Kwan is really ready. Alright, so the distance is a little bit far. So all Kwan has to do is place his tip. Nice double.
but they had to fence all day today. Yeah, that.
It's a good flesh. Let's look at the. We're gonna get a breakdown.
Takes home
So the distance was a little bit closer here,
a bronze.
and then Quan kind of just stays a little too still. And even though, oh my God, so close, and then Borel just goes. But look at the reaction, right? Quan gets caught completely off guard. Borel goes to sweep with him, right? Goes into that 8, starts closing the line. It's too late for Quan. Oh my goodness, he almost gets the 4, but he gets caught on his legs, right? If he could finish that retreat, he could probably get the 4. But he gets stuck, and Borel is able to sneak that tip in. So let's watch it one more time.
A bronze medal for the West End Epee Grand Prix 2024.
And right, let's see, right? So we can really see as soon as Borel sees it, yeah, oh my God, grabs it, like he moves him. It goes for the 8, Quan gets stuck, and we get a fantastic flesh. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you, and if you're looking to support the channel a little bit or not at all, it's okay. But I do have a Patreon, and you're welcome to join the Discord. So have a fantastic day, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.